The second Pastoral by Ambrose Phillips. Fenot. Is not Colinth a lonesome sea, leaning with folded arms against the tree? Or is it age of late bedims my fight? 'Tis Colinth indeed, in woeful plight. The cloudy look, while melting into tears, unseemly, now the sky so bright appears. Why in this mournful manner art thou found, unthankful lad, and all things smile around? Or hearst not lark and linnet jointly sing their notes, blithe warbling to salute the spring? Coronet. Though blithe their notes, not so my way will fade. Nor lark would sing, nor linnet in my state. Each creature, Fenot, to his task is born, is they to mirth and music, I to mourn. Waking at midnight, I my woes renew, my tears soft mingling with the falling dew. Fenot. Small cause, I ween, as lusty youth to plain. Or who may then the weight of else sustain, when every slackening nerve begins to fail, and the loud presseth as our days prevail? Yet though with years my body downward tend, as trees beneath a fruit in autumn bend, spite of my snowy head and icy veins, my mind a cheerful temper still retains. And why should man, mishap what will, repine, soar every sweet, and mix with tears as wine? But tell me then, it may you relieve thy woe, to let a friend thine inward ailment know. Colline. Idly 'twill waste thee, Fenot, the whole day, shouldst thou give ear to all my grief can say. Thine ears will wonder, and the heedless lamps and loud complaints requires the absent damps. Fenot. See, Lightfoot, he should hand them close, and I, 'tween whiles across the plain, will glance mine eye. Colline. Where to begin I know not where to end. Thus were one smiling hour my youth attend. Though few my days, as will my follies show, yet are those days all clouded hour of woe. No happy gleam of sunshine doeth appear, my lowering sky and wintry months to cheer. My piteous plight in yonder naked tree, which bears the thunder scar to plainer sea. Quite destitute it stands, of shelter kind, the mark of storms and sport of every wind. The riven trunk feels not the approach of spring, nor birds among the leafless branches sing. No more beneath her shade shall shepherds throng with jocund tale or pipe or pleasing song. Ill-fated tree, and more ill-fated I, from thee, from me, like a shepherd's fly. Fenot. Sure woe and harmless hour of time was bound, when lightning mildews spoil the rising corn. Or blasting winds or blossomed hedgerows pass to kill the promised fruits and scorn the grass, or when the moon by wizard charm foreshows blood-stained in full eclipse impending woes. Untimely born, ill-lack betide thee still. Colline. And can there, Fenot, be a greater ill? Fenot. Nor fox, nor wolf, nor rot among our sheep, from these good shepherds care his flock may keep. Against ill luck, alas, all forecast fails, nor toil by day, nor watch by night avails. Colline. I me, the while, I me, the luckless day, luckless lad, befits me more to say. Unhappy hour, when fresh and youthful bud, unless Sabrina fair, the silvery flood. Ah, silly I, more silly than my sheep, which on the flowery banks I want to keep. Sweet are the banks, ah, when shall I once more with ravished eyes review thine emerald shore? In the crystal of thy water skin, each feature faded in my colour, when shall I see my heart, the small about myself that raise, and cover all with sod? Small though it be, a mean humble cell, yet there room for peace and me to dwell. Fenot. And what enticement charm thee, far away from thy loved home, and let the heart astray? Colline. A lewd desire strange lands and swains to know. O God, that ever I should covet woe. With wandering feet unblessed, and fond of fame, I sought I know not what beside the name. Fenot. Or sooth to say, didst thou not hither roam, in search of gains more plenty than at home? Rolling stone as ever bare of moss, and to their cost green years old proverbs cross? Colline. Small need there was, in random search of gain, to drive my pining flock a forfeit plain, to distant camp. Fine gain at length that showed, to hoard up to myself such deal of foe. My sheep quite spent through travel and ill fare, and, like their keeper, rage grown and bare. The damp cold greensward for my nightly bed, and some flaunt willow's trunk to rest my head. Hard is to be of pinching cold the pain, and hard is want to the unpractised swain. But neither want nor pinching cold is hard to blasting storms of calumny compared. Unkind as hail it falls, the pelting shower destroys the tender herb and budding flower. Fenot. Slander the shepherds count the widest wrong, and what wounds sorer than an evil tongue? Colline. and toward lets the wanton imps of spite make mock of all the ditties I indite. In vain, O Colin, my pipe so frail charms every rail and gladdens every hill. In vain thou seeks the coverings of a grove, in the cool shade to sing the pains of love. Sing but for will, ill nature will prevail, and every elf have skill enough to rail. But yet, though poor and artless be my vein, Minalcar seems to like my simple strain, and while that he delighteth in my song, which to the good Minalcar's doth belong, no night nor day shall my rude music keys ask no more, so I Minalcar's place. Footnote. Minalcar's lord of these fair, fertile plains, preserves the sheep and the shepherd's reins. For him our yearly wakes and feasts we hold, and choose the fairest firstling from the fold. He, good to all who good deserve, shall give thy flock to feed and thee at ease to live, shall curb the malice of unbridled hunts, and bounteously reward thy rural songs. Colin it. First then shall lightsome birds forget to fly, the briny ocean turn to pastures dry, and every rapid river keys the flow, I unmindful of the Nikel's glow. Footnote. This night thy care with me forgot, and fold thy flock of mine, to ward thee injuries cold, new milk and clouded cream, my cheese and curd, with some remaining fruit of last year's hoard, shall be your evening fare, and for the night sweet herbs and moss, which gentle sleep invite. And now behold the sun's departing ray, out yonder hill, the sign of ebbing day, with songs the jovial hints return from plough, and unyoked heifers loitering homeward